Welcome back, viewers, and now we are joined over the phone by Dr. Yomna Salama. She is a tourism expert. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Dr. Yomna. Yes, Dr. Yomna, I was asking you about the Grand Egyptian Museum and the partial inauguration of the museum that took place on Wednesday. So can you tell us more about the inauguration? And as we said earlier, that the Grand Egyptian Museum was inaugurated on Wednesday. Dr. Yomna?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you raise your voice a little bit as I'm outside? Actually,
yes, Dr. Yomna. Yes, okay. So I was asking you about the partial inauguration of the Grand Egyptian Museum. What can visitors expect during the trial opening?
First of all, I would like to encourage everybody to come as soon as possible and visit this amazing culture hub. It's not just a museum. The Grand Egyptian Museum is a culture hub.
Yes.
And we are proudly partially open now with about 75%. So we have a lot to show our guests in the main galleries.
Yes.
We have 12 galleries. And of course, the 12 galleries, they have masterpieces, amazing pieces, talking about the ancient Egyptian society, kingship, and beliefs in ancient Egypt. About 15,000 pieces are on display right now in the 12 main galleries of the Grand Egyptian Museum. Among them, amazing collection of Salama period, of the mother of King Khufu, King Tutankhamun, some statues for him, and restoration stela, and as well as also going to the Greek and Roman period.
So, Dr. Yomna, can you tell us more about any specific highlights or sections that should not be missed by the visitors?
For me, everything is not to be missed.
Yes,
because this is the world's largest museum of Egyptian antiquities, and every piece has a story. So I would really encourage people to dedicate at least 2 hours to spend in this museum, and there are organized guided tours in the museum as well as private tours, so for foreigners and Egyptians, and this can be booked online. And for me, it will be very difficult as an Egyptologist to tell you about highlights or pieces not to be missed, but I can tell you about my favorite pieces so far, my personal favorite pieces. But all the pieces are amazing, and each one of them has a story. So this is very important. For me, I really like the society section, talking about the daily life professions of ancient Egyptians, the working class, what kind of jobs they had, also making beer and wine, making bread, crushing grain, all the daily life activities and professions. That gives you an idea about how the society was in ancient Egypt, as well as musical instruments, which is amazing to see that all the musical instruments that we are using today already existed in ancient Egypt and were invented in ancient Egypt by the Egyptians. From the harp to the flute, the early form of a guitar, the drums, all the musical instruments are there to be seen, and that's my favorite personal advice that I like to show people, of course. But everything is amazing.
Yes. As the first eco-friendly museum in Egypt, what sustainable practices are being implemented at the gem, and how might they serve as a model for future cultural projects?
We have a lot of actions. We are enhancing the concept.
Yes, unfortunately, there is a technical problem. The viewers, a short break, and we'll be back, so stay tuned.